Hello, kids the Dolby, how you doing? And today, yesterday I went over my vampire movies I have. Well, today I'm gonna do a little something interesting with these. Well, two of them. I mentioned yesterday that Near Dark and The Lost Boys are very similar. Now, we'll go into a bit of the detail. I'm not gonna go into detail about the similarities, but I'm gonna give you a bit of trivia about these movies. Okay, not so much trivia, but just a little interesting fact. This movie is titled The Lost Boys, which the name is supposed to be based off the Lost Boys from Peter Pan. However, in Near Dark, remember that like crowing sound they did in Peter Pan, or whatever they called it, the Lost Boys did? That's done in this movie. Not so much this one. They never do it in this one, but they do it in this one. So they kind of got me thinking, were the titles accidentally swapped? Which I doubt they were, but it's just something fun to think about. Anyways, excuse me for a second. This tastes like crap, but I'm gonna drink it anyway. Really, it tastes bad. I'm gonna give a brief little review of these movies and I'll tell you why I like The Lost Boys more than I like Near Dark. Okay, first of all, these movies are very incredibly similar, and they came out in the same year, 1987. So either one could be considered a ripoff of the other. Well, honestly, I don't know when the idea for these movies came about, so I really can't say. Now, Near Dark at the time had a lot of big name actors. Now this movie has all the big name actors because I don't know where these actors went. I was really hoping for Bill Paxton to do more stuff, same with this guy here, but they're not. But I haven't seen him in forever. Well, I saw Bill Paxton in those. I saw him in those Spy Kids movies, which suck. I used to like them, but now I don't. Anyways, my friends, the reason why I like this movie more is because this actually had a bit of, I think this one had a lower budget than Near Dark. Now, I'm not saying anything bad about Near Dark with that. I'm just saying that I like The Lost Boys better because it seemed like the low budget had made it better. And did you know originally this movie was supposed to be about 9-year-old vampires, so it was supposed to be a G-rated movie? Joel Schumacher said, no, I'm making it like this. It's a good thing he did, because then this movie would never been considered the least bit good. And that star girl right there, she was actually supposed to be a boy. Yeah, think about it. You see, Joel Schumacher can be creative if he does stuff right. And you see, Near Dark, like I said, has the same story, but this movie is more pleasant to watch because it doesn't have too much blood. Only that one scene with the campfire is disturbing. But this movie has a lot of disturbing sequences in it. And Peter, not saying Peter, Bill Paxton is funny as heck. And yeah, there's a little kid in this one, and I can't get used to that character. He's just not a likable character, which bad guys aren't supposed to be really, but something about him, I can't get really into that character. But in this movie, I liked all the vampires, all the characters. Oh yeah, and remember that one part where the one vampire that looks like Twisted Sister says, "God don't work fools." Well, that's actually pretty true, because the only reason that became a part of the myth was there was a disease back in the time of the plague, I think. I forget what it's called, it begins with a P or whatever, and it made people crave for blood, but if they got near garlic, it hurt them, so it made vampires, they made a myth that vampires hate garlic, when the real myth is vampires hate pointy, like prickly plants. I know too much. Anyways, but this movie, like, it's just much more fun to watch. like, they're both funny in their own sense, but something about this one and the characters are just much more enjoyable. Now I'm gonna give my ratings for them. This one I'll give about an 8 out of 10. This one I'm obviously gonna give a 10 out of 10. And that's not because I like just some. Both of the movies have their own flaws, which I'm not gonna get into. They're both in. This one's really dark, funny, and this one's really cheesy, but it's really pleasant. Anyways, that's my video. I know this wasn't that amusing, but I just decided, hey, I'm gonna ramble on today. Later.